Hey guys, this is Lara with Invent Global, and I'm here with Jankos from G2. So you guys basically just crushed an A as usual. What happened there?
Well, I believe that we had a good coach. Mickey was our coach, and he had a really good idea what to ban. I think we banned like the 2 or 3 one-trick champions that enemy had, and at that point, enemy influencers were like absolutely out of their minds. They didn't know what to do, and it really showed in the game.
Okay, and what is it like for you to come out of such a stressful situation like Worlds and come to such a fun event?
Well, it's different. I didn't play League for a month, so this was my first Summoner's Rift game ever since I got beaten up by FPX. So it's pretty fun. I didn't really get to play my role, but it was kind of boring the first early minutes when I was just shoving the wave with Ziggs. I really wanted to play something else, but my team kind of forced me on like AP wave clear. But then as soon as I started roaming and actually being on the map, then it became kind of fun, and I'm really happy that we won, even though it was really irrelevant to win or lose. And some people can say that we were like tryhards, but it felt good.
It's fun to just crush NA again. All right. At Worlds, you guys didn't perform as you expected and you lost to FPX. I wanted to ask you, actually, what was the first thing that came to your mind when you realized that maybe G2 couldn't win the game, and what went through your brain after that?
Yeah, I was just kind of sad, I guess. I don't think about the result until the game ends, but as the Nexus exploded for the third time, then I was like really devastated. I couldn't believe that it's over, and it was over so quickly and so one-sided from FPX side. And obviously, I did regret a couple of things, like in-game wise and draft wise as well. But I did understand at the same time that I feel like their fundamentals were really strong against our team, because we are in theory very greedy, and they were playing as 5 really well, and also their mid jungle was playing really strong, really well, and their level 1s. I know they outperform us in like so many ways, and we didn't have like the best ending of Worlds because we were kind of burned out, and we didn't have the best scrims either, and we all got sick 1 week before the finals, so I would say that was pretty unlucky. But overall the year I think was not too bad, but I still regret what happened during the finals, but I acknowledge that they were the better team.
Okay, that's fair. And what do you think is more iconic, NA not making it out of groups or G2 losing 3-0 to FPX?
At this point, it depends, right? Because people really thought we would win. They really hyped us up. They said 3-0 for G2, 3-1 for G2. But we didn't live up to the expectations, and FPX did kind of stomp us. And then not making out of groups though is a thing that occurs kind of often. Last year, I guess Cloud9 went to the semifinals, as far as semifinals, which was pretty impressive considering their NA team. But this year, no NA team made it out, and I would say that only Team Liquid was a decent team. And then I would say teams like, for example, Cloud9 were not, even though we had we had them in our group, and I don't think they were very good. Even though one game I was hinting against them with Kiana, they're just not a very good team. So I feel like basically NA had one team at Worlds. EU had all 3 teams, I would say. All 3 EU teams went out of groups, and all of us. Fnatic lost to FPX, we lost to FPX. Last year was kind of the same, where we and Fnatic both lost to IG, and they were champions. So I think China is pretty strong against Europe, but I feel like we have not. I feel like Europe is pretty good against Korea, maybe, and obviously NA is just not that great against anyone.
You're saying that NA is not that great. What are the differences of NA and EU at this point? Do you think it's the way they train? You think it's the ping? What's your take on it?
It's very hard to say. I feel like NA players don't play as much solo queue, and I feel like high challenge European solo queue consists of a lot of players that want to be the best, want to be pro, and want to be good. I would assume that high end of NA ladder is wannabe streamers, copying all the influencers, because obviously that brings money, that is really fun to be an influencer. But if you just have fun and you troll a lot, then obviously the quality of the games are worse in NA, in theory, in solo queue, but you can still spam it and you can still try your best. Except for that, I feel like a lot of NA teams are not really looking for new blood, new talent. They are just kind of recycling all the old players, and obviously it's enough to win NA, but is it enough to do anything at Worlds? I don't think so. So I feel like that's something that NA should maybe consider, looking for new talent. I think that would be too bad for the region. And then I don't know how they treat scrims, but so I don't have bad experiences with scrims. I feel like we did scrim mostly Team Liquid, which is considered the best, but they were pretty good scrim partners. So I have nothing bad to say about their scrim attitude or how they play in scrims. but I think they could probably like improve on like their solo queue, the amount of games they play, and how they treat the season.
Okay, and now with Broxah being imported from EU, do you think that's going to do something for the region as a whole, or is it just going to favor Team Liquid?
I don't think it would mean much, honestly. I feel like Broxah is a really good player, but I feel like he can't make a difference alone. So I think he will become worse because that's just how it is. I mean, I don't want to like assume it because I hope he doesn't. I like Broxah, I have nothing against him, but I assume that playing on NA solo queue and with NA players could make him worse because we see that in every player that went to NA so far. And I think Team Liquid will still be the best. I don't think any team made like drastic roster changes that they could challenge Team Liquid, especially that I wouldn't consider Broxah worse than Xmiffy. I would consider even Broxah maybe better than XPD. So I'm quite curious how Team Liquid will do, and I'm curious how they will do at Worlds as well, like at the international stage if they do make it to MSI, for example.
Would you ever come to LCS?
Well, I'm getting old, right? And I'm getting old, and since I'm getting old and I have a lot of experience and I could lead a team, then maybe someday. I'm not saying no because if I close my all my like doors right now, then what happens when I'm too bad to play at G2, right? So we will see how it happens. I mean, it's you have good food, you have good weather in LA. You have a lot of good things. So if I would ever feel like I want to maybe lead a team like more, and I want to try another challenge after like being in a really strong team, and also I want to get paid obviously more. Then maybe.
True. Okay. All right. Well, do you have a word to your fans?
Well, I would like to thank all of you for supporting us at Worlds. I'm still very sorry about our performance and what happened. Or like I'm honestly not that sorry because we tried our best and it didn't work out. And next year we'll try again. And we are all relaxing before Spring Split starts, and as soon as Spring Split starts, we'll again try our best to make you proud during MSI, during the playoffs, during the split, and we are G2, so we'll just be playing a lot and fighting and trying our best.
All right, well, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.